Anime North qualified blader. Who do we have with us here today?
My name is Vincent. I go by VL97 in the Blader community. Nice to meet you.
All right. Any shout outs you want to give before we get started?
Obviously, shout out to my team, Team Extreme, XGC Collectibles.ca, Extreme 7, and also Maverick 7.
Ooh, remember.
Yeah, and obviously, shout out to Team Mavericks as well. Those are my homies. So
Yeah. It was expensive.
Tell us a little bit about yourself outside of Beyblade.
Yeah.
Well, outside of Beyblade, my profession is first and foremost a realtor. I take care of family things because my family's in construction. Other than that, I'm a big sports guy, hockey specifically. And obviously Beyblade is very big for me, but I also do like some TCGs, Pokemon, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. More so Pokemon now because more so how do I say this? More lucrative in terms of collecting.
Very much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. How do those things translate to your game?
Honestly, the biggest thing for me for Beyblade is finding that inner child. For me, Beyblade as a kid was the thing that brought me the purest feeling of joy.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I always try to chase that when I play Beyblade. It's I literally just love playing for the fun of it. Whatever happens, it's out of my control. So.
Either that or you gotta go on Amazon.
Wonderful. What's your earliest memory of Beyblade?
Oh, obviously back within shoot.
That's the only way.
Shout out to Tyson and the Blade Breakers. My favorite specific moment, I mentioned it to you in our last year's interview, was when Tyson was competing for his third world championship, and he was just literally completely down on his luck and completely down in the gutter, and he had to literally humble himself and start from scratch, and eventually he did become the champion. It just took some time.
Yeah.
He had to ride the wave, up the ups and downs, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So that to me speaks close to the heart. So.
All right. So of all the generations, what would you say is your top?
Obviously backwards and shoot, but shout out to MFB. I'm getting into that slowly but surely. It seems to be a pretty interesting setup with the different types of parts, but obviously first and foremost is backwards and shoot.
Yeah.
Beyblade. That's what I knew it as. So.
Yeah. I think like it's the OGs at heart is Bakutin, and then where everything became more intricate is definitely like the better part.
Yeah. That's where like a lot of the people started jumping.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about X?
Huh. Interesting. My favorite thing about X is that there's not a there. How do I say this?
And for Delta. Oh, he wants to go to Delta.
Honestly, the accelerating line, the rail itself, the fact that they were able to come up with that coming from Burst, and to be honest with you, Burst I wasn't really a fan of. I don't know your opinion on that, but the X rail literally did save Beyblade because like it just made it more how do I say it, intense.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. How long have you been playing X?
I think in September it'll be 2 years.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 years, and loved every single moment of it. My favorite moment I'd have to say was Banana 10K.
Okay.
And qualifying for that was a long road, long route.
All right. In your words, is Beyblade a sport?
Oh heck yeah. Perfect example would be Singapore. Singapore just officially recognized Beyblade as a sport not too long ago, and I'm pretty sure they have school programs for that now too. So hopefully in the future that sort of thing will come to North America.
Wow, that's something I didn't even know about.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. How long did it take you to start going to locals and events?
Good question. I think I inquired about Beyblade products in around August, and then I started going to locals in about the first week of September. Like I said, two years ago.
Yeah.
And I was literally like NRG was my first local, and that's where I met your captain, and we've become friends ever since, man. And I'm thankful for everybody I met in the community because you guys are all great.
Um, wh- well, shoot, you already answered. It was New World Games when you first played. What made you want to compete?
Just the fact that I'm going back to the inner child thing. Like I was so stoked to learn that like I can play in tournaments. Like this is like I can bring the Tyson experience to real life, and I was like,
Yeah.
no way. Yeah, like I have to do this.
Yeah.
I have to. And that's where I jumped in.
Yeah. All right. What side do you usually prefer, and what's your go-to strat?
For side preference, I prefer X side. The reason being is that it's a little bit of a challenge for me in terms of wrist movement. I'm working on that right now, but it is rewarding when you learn to play that side properly.
Yes, very well. Do you have a favorite Beytuber or a Beyblade content creator?
That's a good question. In terms of Baytubers, I don't really follow too many Baytubers. Obviously, I support the homies like you. Like you're a Baytuber. I consider you a Baytuber. But in terms of mainstream guys, the only one I would pretty much be familiar with would be Zane. Because obviously he's a home. He's a home guy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you ask that already? Who's your favorite Blader IRL?
In real life, like in terms of the community?
Yeah. Community, anybody that you've seen play Beyblade, whether it's online, whatever.
Interesting. That's a good question. One blader that I do admire his game, and I do miss him a lot, would be Kuma. JP. JP.
Kuma. Yeah.
Shout out to JP. We miss you, bro.
Kuma.
We miss you. I wish I could have learned off to you, bro. Your string, honestly.
Oh, before he left, that would have been.
Yeah, honestly, that would have been awesome.
That would have been super clutch.
Yeah.
Are you a meta slave or an innovator when it comes to builds?
I would say I'm a little bit of both. Obviously, I'll throw in a Rod 160 Hexa in every single deck that I try to create, but I'll experiment. I like to experiment, and people know I do like.
Yeah. What is your favorite build, whether it's a winner or loser? Why?
My favorite build. Oof. Actually, funny you say that. I for me personally, weirdly enough, it was the build that I used. One of the builds I used to qualify for Anime North last year, which was Silver Wolf 780 Low Rush. It was such an interesting build. It weirdly worked. I don't know how. I guess using the tallest height possible to minimize stamina loss by just hitting the contact rings of Silver Point. I guess or Silver Wolf. That's what kind of made it work. And I guess that day was an underdog because nobody really knows how to play it, right?
Yeah.
Or know how to counter it.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the current state of Beyblade X community, social media, and worldwide?
Oh, community! I'm loving all the influx of new players, especially firsthand experiencing this as an organizer at a store. There's a lot of new faces that I got to meet. So I'm happy about that first and foremost. And in terms of social media, to see Beyblade grow on social media, it's awesome as well because I believe it does deserve that. Um, like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. And then what was the last part of the question?
Social media worldwide.
Oh, worldwide. Hopefully now that Beyblade is becoming more popular in China, the reach can extend beyond that, and hopefully it can turn into something special. I wanted to go back to the days where we were having tournaments in Times Square at the NASA Space Center, like those, like that's what
big venues, just random tournaments.
Big venues. Yes. Shout out to YTV.
Um, What parts or builds are considered meta that you would not use?
Together or like just in general?
Either way.
I mean, me personally, I prefer not to use Shark on free ball.
Okay.
I prefer to use Shark as an attacker.
Mhm.
But to each their own. It's just something weirdly enough that's sticking in the meta right now that I can't see myself using.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you represent any teams or organizations?
Yes, so I represent Team Extreme. See, yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of brand representation. Shout out to the Team Extreme.
Okay. What's one piece of advice that you would have for newcomers?
Newcomers, don't be afraid to ask questions. That's the biggest thing. Because you'll be surprised of what you come with. That's the biggest.
What are your plans for Anime North weekend? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Friday is the team tournament, right?
There's a pretty nuclear tournament Friday.
So I hopefully I can compete in that. I'm not too sure in terms of qualified bladers if they're allowed to. But if I could, I'd definitely love to compete in Friday. Saturday, I would definitely be cheering on some teammates and friends. And then Sunday, obviously, the tournament. I'm excited for that.
What event did you secure your spot at, and what place did you come?
I secured my spot at the first Invasion qualifier. I came in third. First place was B South. Second place was Flamingo Poppy. Shout out to Flamingo. Third place, obviously me, and then fourth place, Swift. Shout out to Swift.
Oh, it's crazy top cut. Holy. How did it feel when you got?
A little emotional. I try not to show emotion, even though it's not really healthy to hold it in. But I was really happy that day. And you know what? It was a hard qualifier. It was.
Yeah.
There were some big heavy hitters there. So
Yeah.
I was just very grateful.
Yeah.
Very grateful.
Very early in the season.
Yeah.
What deck did you use that day and why?
Some of you may know that I use a variety of different decks throughout the rounds, but in Top Cut, I mainly use the deck that consists of Silver Wolf 960 Low Orb. Shout out to Nathan. Arrow Pegasus 560 Jolt. Oh my god! And I used. God. Hover Wyvern. I believe it was Hover Wyvern 160 kick.
Would you consider using that deck in the big tournament? Or are you trying to change something up?
Possibly. It'll definitely be one of the few decks I use throughout Top Cut. But in terms of something I would use if I do make Top Cut, possibly. Yeah. I did like the deck. It works for me.
Is there any qualified bladers that you do not want to battle? Any qualified bladers that you do not want to battle?
That's a good question. I mean, right now,
How they do for sure.
that's a good question. You know what? Jude right now is playing really well. It's always a good match between the both of us. Shout out to you, Jude. But yeah, it would be definitely. I would definitely be a little nervous facing.
Okay. Any qualified bladers that you do want to battle?
That I do want to play.
Yeah.
You, bro.
Okay, let's go,
You, bro. It's always a fun match when we play. So
yeah.
100%. Definitely you. Definitely you.
All right. Is there anybody who hasn't made it yet that you're rooting for?
Yes. Terrell.
Yes.
Terrell.
For sure.
Hopefully, Terrell.
No words, just lock in.
Lock in, bro. You got this.
All right. Final question of the interview. Are you the one who's going to be in that final stadium fighting for that championship? Are you the one who's going to take it all?
I'm going to try my best.
All right. All right, Bill. You took the time to sit down and answer all these questions. You got 1 minute to plug anything and everything you got going on. whether it's Beyblade related, outside of Beyblade, anything you want the people to know. 1 minute, the floor is yours.
So just quickly before we go, I'd like to take the time to mention that my team, as well as Banana Games, will be hosting a tournament for a Honda Civic, July 18th. The exact event space is to be determined. We're actually ironing out the final details of that. And once we have that, we will make a announcement to the community. So hopefully we'll see you all there July 18th. And like I said, the grand prize is 2008 red Honda Civics. Shout out to Koi.
Shout out Core Team Extreme. All right, Bill, thank you for taking the time out, bro.
Thank you, bro.
We'll see you Sunday.
Thank you.